Good morning. It's Carnivore Dolly. Today is December the 9th. And it's about 20 after 10 in the morning. And let's see, today I weighed 158.5. Okay, yesterday and all week I weighed 157. So I believe, I'm not sure, it's just a little water weight or whatever. Although I have cheated. I'm going to tell you this story. Cheated. Um, I'm going to tell you this story after. Okay, so I I did really good all week. I was 157. I think last week I was 158. Um, Friday night, I did really good all week. I didn't cheat or anything until today. Well, yesterday, Friday. Friday, I had my bacon in the morning, and when I eat bacon, I eat the whole pack usually. Friday morning, and there isn't a lot in our bacon. I mean, they just rob us wherever they can in our food. But there's usually 10 pieces, sometimes 9, sometimes 11. I usually eat the whole pack in the morning. I don't really eat eggs or anything. I should get in that habit of bacon and eggs, but I'm not in that habit. It's just the bacon. But for some reason, by about 11 o'clock, I'm hungry after I've eaten that whole pack of bacon in the morning. Um, so, but all I need is a snack, like just something. What I did on Friday was saved a few pieces, about 4 pieces from that pack. And I thought, oh, I'll eat them tomorrow morning. But I ate them actually for lunch. So about 11:30, I ate them. And then for supper, I had ribs, really beautiful ribs. Although the hubby, I seen, like, he likes to prepare the food, and I have no complaints. I've never been a cook anyway. He makes them really good, but what he does, and I seen him rub them down with all kinds of spices and everything, and but what I didn't see is that he added Sweet Baby Ray's to it. So that's a sweet sauce, a rib dip that he puts all over it. I didn't see that part because he had rubbed them down, and then he puts them in the fridge, and then I guess he put the sauce on it when he put them on the pan. Well, they were really good. Um, but now Friday is my drink night, so I had 2 tall cans of beer, just 2 cans. I drank Sleeman's for 2 weeks in a row because of the less carbs. I didn't like it. I don't like Sleeman's. So I had 2 tall cans on Friday of Coors Light. And so I had one at first because I started about 3:15 or so. I usually have drinks with my sister. She couldn't join me, so that was fine. I had one tall can, and then the ribs were ready. So with all that sweet sauce on them, and I mean they're pull apart ribs, so I pulled the bone out and I started scraping off all of that goo that was on them. And I ate quite a few of them. So um, then I had another beer. I only had 2, like I said. And then I went off to bed. The next day I get up. So Saturday morning I get up and shit my pants. Now, I laid in bed for a little bit on Saturday morning because I could feel that my stomach was a little upset. But I was like, okay, well, that could be the beer or the ribs. I don't know. But anyway, I get up, get on the scale to see if any damage was done. Like, did I gain 10 pounds from doing that or what happened? But I didn't. I was 157 point. That was pretty low. Anyway, so yeah, I came downstairs, got myself a coffee, had one coffee, and shit my pants. So, and my stomach was upset in the morning, not an all day thing or anything. Um, Saturday, I had my grandkids over, so I had a few candy Just a few, not the white mints, but something a little lower in carbs. Because of course hubby bought them for the kids and they were on the table and everything, and these are the really good kind. Still quite a few carbs, but nothing like those white mints. So I had a few of them. So cheating there. I did have more of those ribs. They didn't seem to upset me the next day. So I am really thinking it's the beer, and what I think is going on is because I haven't been drinking during the week. And so my body was really clean and, cleared out and everything. And yeah, I added beer in. What I'm going to do though is this coming week, I'm going to have a beer, say maybe Wednesday night, just to see how that's affecting me. Or again, like I say, like I could quit tomorrow. Like there doesn't seem to be a problem. Like, I mean, for me to go, the whole week without a beer and then have two for the week on Friday, that's different. That's odd. Let's see. Yeah. The one thing though I was thinking since Saturday, oh, by the way, I did have a box of raisin gloss sets this morning, a full box already. Um, I had a handful of them yesterday, a little handful today. I ate a whole box, so they're gone. The raisin gloss sets are gone, but there's so much more candy on that table over there. I gotta be careful today and stay with my carnivore. Now, I had been thinking quite a bit about low carb and, the Atkins diet. Now, what I find really different with this diet, I don't want to go off it. I have no interest in, like, one of my favorite things was a big salad, big Caesar salad. And I feel like I don't have any interest or thought or want of one right now. But yeah, the Atkins diet, like I've went down a lot in weight, but right now my guts are still big. It's just that my whole bodies went down. Yes, my stomachs went down, but the whole bodies went down. And whereas with Atkins, my stomach went right away, almost like very quickly, and so I don't know. Uh, See, in my complaint about my body type is just the big stomach. The stomach has went down, but it has not went down like it did with Atkins. So I think I may put some rethought into that this week. And right now I have no thought of going back. Like it's just like no thought of it at all. With Atkins, I was always very hungry, you know. Um, I'm not the kind, I never did yo-yo dieting except for with Atkins. Like I hear many people say I did this one or that one or whatever. I've only ever done Atkins and like low carb. Even, but what they did with Atkins and this keto is they commercialized it. So whereas it worked perfectly, I read this book like something like 30 years ago. And so I didn't keep up with, oh, I've got to have the meat, or oh, I've got to have this or that, or like to make myself full. And a lot of people say, no, that's not how it goes on. Yes, it does. They do want you to eat meat. He even says the fastest way to lose weight is to eat fat only. So it's just they did commercialize it. Now, I did try to go back to Atkins one time where I started with the 11 grams, that pasta actually. This was last year. I tried to go back starting with the pasta. Well, you can't start anything with carbs. There is carbs in it. I bought more of them actually. And for me, with eating the carbs that I eat, because I eat snacks and things like that, because my husband doesn't always make supper every night. Like there's nights where he wants a stew. Of course, he offers me stew. It's stew out of a can. Well, I can't eat that. So often I'll just have like a couple of pig pork skins for supper or something like that, pepperettes if they're here, or something like that, just to curb off that little bit of hunger that I have. The other thing with Atkins, um, every time I'd look at my husband, I'd be like, I'm starving. Like, I'm starving. And I literally felt that way. Those were the words that were coming out of my mouth. I couldn't control them. Now, I never say I'm starving anymore. I'm not starving. I'm full. Um, but yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to try salad again or not. I don't, like I said, I have no craving for it. Um, I don't know if I'll ever get back to the actual Atkins way because I'm so satisfied in this way of what I'm doing. But like I say, the stomach still pokes out a little bit, you know, whereas I feel like my stomach should have went right down. Like I can't, like I'm comparing the two, you know. I do have some veggies sometimes. Sometimes when the hubby makes steak, he makes mixed veggies with them. So I have the like mixed onions, garlic, you know, whatever, celery or green peppers or something. But I know, of course, he cuts them so they're like tiny little pieces. They're not even like bitefuls, you know. So, so I do like to have snacks around in case hubby isn't eating a meal. I just snack and I'm good with that. Um, Today, of course, I've been moving all the hubby's candy and junk food into the living room whenever I see it. And well, I sat in the living room this morning a little while ago. I had a whole box of raisin glossettes, and I didn't look at the carbs. I didn't want to know. But I feel fine right now. I guess we'll know more next week. Yeah, like I say, maybe Wednesday I'll have a beer just to see. And like I say, if I'm not drinking beer all week, you know, with a cleaned out stomach, all of a sudden, you know, it's making me sick to have beer. That's weird. Um, okay. Have a great day. I'll get back on next week and talk some more. Bye bye.